Well, guys, 5 minutes each for fighting!
All right, welcome back to another episode of Three Hell Podcast, episode number 13. I'm your host, Gail Crouch, along with my co-host, Nolan Rasmussen. Razzie, how we doing?
I'm feeling good today. Feeling great. It's another great day for another Three Hell episode. It's been a minute, it feels like, but we're back and
We're here.
we're ready to get things going here. So yeah, today's guest, he comes to us from Ann Arbor, Michigan. He played across a bunch of various spots throughout tier three juniors. Um, Worked his way up to the college level. He currently plays ACHA Division II at the University of Washington. It's Brandon Consolo. Reached out to us, wanted to come on the pod, tell some stories about his days in tier three. Brandon, how we feeling today?
Feeling good. I'm currently back in the Detroit area. It's about 87 today, so working was pretty fun. Got absolutely sunburnt, but
Yep,
feels good to be home away from Seattle and raining all day.
Fair enough.
it's been hot as fuck, tell you that. Well, anyways, we always kickstart the episodes with first question. So, how'd you get into playing hockey?
Funny enough, I was going to a YMCA basketball game and we lost 29 nothing. I couldn't even get the
Shit.
ball to the rim, and I was like 5 foot, so I wasn't like exactly a tall kid at my age. My
Yeah,
parents felt bad, so they took me ice skating the next day. And I don't know what it was, but the last time I went ice skating, I like fell, busted my lip open, like I couldn't skate.
yeah,
But this time, it took me like 10 minutes, and I picked it up, and I was skating on my own. I wasn't holding onto the boards, like. And my
nice.
parents were like, "All right, let's switch sports." And I played house after that for like 4 years, and I think I played for a little too long because I think my last season I probably put up over 100 points. Was in and out of like split season AAA teams and Meyer. Um, Played double A for a bit, played AAA, left the state once COVID hit, which kind of regret because my high school won a state championship when I was gone, which would have been sick to be a part of. But that's kind
Yeah,
of what put me towards like the junior hockey mindset, as a lot of kids from Brother Rice kind of went to college after, or they played, the good ones played in the Null or the CC. And
yeah.
I was just sitting there. I graduated with a 4.2 and got rejected from Michigan, unlike everyone else. And I was like, well, might as well do something else in the meantime. And that's kind of how I started playing tier three.
Fucking right. It's going to the trenches. Love it. So, Razzie, you got the next question here, bud.
Yep. Speaking of juniors, some of your best stories from your playing days and each team. If you got more than one, obviously, feel free to tell.
Oh man, so I gotta leave Decatur kind of out of here for a little bit, just because I'm sure most of the stories gonna come with them. I'm gonna go over to my first experience playing in the Dub S with the expansion Utah altitude. So I played for the West Coast Renegades during COVID season. I got cut from I didn't really get cut. I just didn't try out for Big B's 18U team just because they were like a natty bound team. I was not
Yeah,
making it. I had like 5 points tops in 50 games. Like I went from JV Brother Rice to AAA. It was already impressive enough, but I didn't
yeah,
think I was cut for it. And me, Alex Bartakovics, who was on Vernal and led the league in points, Philip Molnar, and Cole Bisson. So all we're gonna sub in for the Utah altitude against the Vernal Oilers because I don't know, they like didn't have enough kids. So Dub S was dying at
yeah.
this point. And we come in the locker room, there's 12 kids, and it's like, all right, guys, let's go together, play hockey. Oh, and by the way, the team's folding after the game, so all your rights are gonna be traded. I'm like, dude, I've been signed for
Nuts.
3 hours.
What the
Literally,
fuck?
puck drop. I just see this kid absolutely beat the fucking wheels off of a kid on Vernal. And after I'm like, oh, they're like kicked out. And then I realized in the dub SS, go sit in the box for 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh my
dude.
God. Fast forward, I scored the first goal actually for the Utah altitude in history when if you look him up, he has an interesting pathway in the Fed. Ripped a slap shot off my skating in, so
Hey,
unfortunately not on the EP because I don't think anyone's stats from Utah altitude are, but interesting because a lot of these kids like Artur Loyan like kind of tore up that Vernal team and started that like I guess dynasty just because everyone's rights got traded there and I just stayed in
yeah,
AAA because I'm 16 and in high school.
right.
Funny enough, we did like a rock draft before the game, and I got drafted by this Nikita. And I think a year later, I'm like, I wonder what this kid's up to now. He gets arrested mid-game in the Fed and is now deported in Russia.
What the fuck? I don't think I've ever heard of that one before. That's new.
Yeah.
That's a new
Yeah,
one.
you might have the case is kind of brutal, so you might have to look it up, but it's just just save it for the viewers to look up this
Wow.
story.
That's fucking nuts. Yeah, that's definitely a new one. Yeah.
How do you get like
Uh,
in mid-game? Do the police like walk on the ice? They walk to the bench? Like I didn't know how that
dude,
was in the locker room. I don't know how that worked.
that's crazy. Between periods, just fucking ripped to the locker room and arrested him or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's nuts. Well, at least you got that first goal in history. That's good. That's a plus. They don't ask how, they ask how many.
maybe that's why
So
Vernal traded me because it was against them,
it's always possible. Just
or
didn't like how it went in.
because I
Uh,
had 12 penalties in 3 games and had nothing on the score sheet.
just a fucking goon out there. Little enforcer action.
Dude, like I'm 5'9", 150 pounds, and they like are putting me in a fighter role. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, like,
Dude,
I guess just tuck your head and just pray. I don't know.
yeah,
That
with the
point.
cage on, I'm sure that
Yeah.
that one's
Yeah,
work.
that'll work. Yeah. Well, popping over to, I guess, fast forward into college hockey. What's your best stories on or off the ice from college hockey so far?
Um, I mean, college hockey's kind of been like an interesting transition. I got
Yeah.
ruled eligible with U of M Dearborn. That's why I signed with Metro. And then I was just playing lacrosse at U of M Dearborn, kind of waiting and got into Washington, got into Texas. It was a big decision there.
Yeah.
Washington's just kind of been like an interesting scenario playing like 5 minutes away, a bit on the Kraken's rink. And I mean, I'd say this year it was when we played Washington State and Kennewick. We did like a neutral site game, and I didn't really know what to expect. And it was like at the WHL rink.
Shit.
And I go out there and I'm like taping my sticks on the bench, and I just see kind of people funneling in. I'm like, wait, what the
Yeah.
heck? The minute I get out the locker room for warm-ups, there is 4,700 people in the stands, and I am just
Damn.
like crapping my pants. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I've never played like in anywhere close to this. Some games on Decatur, if we had like Teddy Bear Toss, we might get like 1,000 fans, but
Yeah.
4,700 in a full like bowl is just mind blowing. And then we proceeded to beat them 11-0,
Oh, shit.
and it
It's a good
was
outing then.
80% Wazoo fans. So we broke the Pac 8 record, which is sick.
That is dope.
But yeah, that was an eye-opening experience.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that'd be sick though, just walking out there and seeing fucking just 4,700. Like, that'd have been fun playing in front of though, at least.
Yeah, I mean, like you see similar like ACHA 2 teams and even ACHA teams like putting up crowds like that. I know like the
Yeah.
UCLA USC game gets a decent amount of fans. They typically have that at the Ducks Arena. Oklahoma, OK State got a
Yeah.
decent amount of fans, and OK State pumped us in the regional playoffs for like the national qualifier, pumped Oklahoma, which is a D1 team, like I think 13-1.
Damn.
I
Yeah, I knew
really
they were.
like
That
what's
seems ridiculous, though. I
Yeah, I
mean,
knew I knew they were good, but not that good. Oh shit.
have you
Yeah,
seen the
because I
guys
know
they're signing for next year? Like literally every kid is like played NCAA D1, VCHL, U Sports, Major Junior. It's like
yeah, they're
legitimately
stacked.
absurd. For
Yeah,
so ACHA's commissioner was in like BNR the other day at Troy, and what he's telling me is like they might not like let them play. I think they'll probably if that's the case, I feel like they're going to operate kind of like a Simon Fraser model where they're like an independent.
Hmm.
I think they'll eventually like they've got too like Machine Gun Kelly is like sponsoring them now. They've got
What the fuck?
way too much money.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's kind of like the SMU thing where it's just like they don't really care about the consequences. They're just buying their way through. I mean, SMU in football, like in the 80s, got like the death penalty for a year, but like now it's funny enough because once NIL came back, their recruiting class were like top 10 in the nation just out of nowhere. So I can kind of see Oklahoma State with like just the random money and the support they get for a club hockey team saying, screw it. This is a fun school and Oklahoma likes hockey. I mean, the Oilers, I think, put
Yeah.
up a amount of fans and they're right by like Dallas, which has the Stars. And then the War, I don't know how the Null team is. I don't really pay attention to
Yeah.
leagues that are have kids that are better than me, unfortunately, because it makes me sad. But it's just crazy to see where like all this money in the club hockey world is randomly coming from. And it
Yeah.
also makes me think like, is this really? Because I feel like Acha One has taken over most of D3. I mean,
Yeah.
like skill
100%.
wise, but even like Acha Two teams are starting to get this crazy money. Like
Yeah.
Kentucky has that.
It's
D1 now, but Kentucky has that money. I just
yeah,
wonder, makes you wonder where it's all going to go.
it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, some of the teams you look at too, it's like again, like you said, how did they specifically get the money? You know, like the smaller teams that you don't even think about, or like are they're not really like heard of and shit. You know, it's like doesn't even make sense. But
It really doesn't. I mean, like Western Washington just pulled a kid from the dub and they all get like their choice of equipment. It's just like where, how? Like Eastern
yeah,
Washington, they're not great, but they still have their own rink and it's like dedicated to them with locker rooms and they're like a not very good Archer 2 team. And like we're sitting here at the top of our conference and us and Cal, and we play like off campus, like we don't have locker rooms. And like you see these other teams just pumping in, getting random dub kids. Like even, I mean, UCLA has a nice setup, but it's just like, how are these teams just randomly just pulling these junior? Like, great example. Washington State signed like five pretty solid USP kids, which I think will boast them up to like a middle of the pack program.
yeah.
But I mean, they don't even play in the state of Washington. They play in Idaho. Like, where are they like getting
What
this
the
like
fuck?
recruiting from just out of nowhere? It's just like I just don't know where the ACHA is going, and it really like is going to be exciting to see. I think over the next couple of years because I've got I think 4 years left of eligibility, so
Yeah.
I
So
think
you'll
it's
be there for that. You'll be there for that shit. You'll see how it kind of unfolds. So that'll be interesting.
yeah. I
I
mean, I'm
mean,
trying to finish up this year and graduate. I'm trying to do like as many credits possible just so I can get ready for law school, but I don't
oh
know
shit.
where I'll go after that because I
Yeah.
probably want to go somewhere that at least has a club hockey team just to keep playing as long as I
Yeah.
can. But
Exactly.
yeah, the dynamic changes.
Yeah, I mean, you wonder the kids that you know from the dub or high end USP guys that go in, like, what kind of deals are they giving them? You know, like, oh, we'll give you this, we'll give you this if you come here, like, just shit like that.
In
But
West, according to the kids on Western Washington, they are getting their college paid for, and it's just like at
yeah,
Washington, we like some academic scholarships, but these out of state kids, we're still looking at 40 grand a year, and it's just like,
Jesus.
how are these kids getting like free college? Like my buddy from Vernal and Bremerton, Marco Castanelli, I think he's got a very significant deal off at University of Montana. I'm like, how? Why?
Yeah,
It's hockey.
connections or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something, man. Something that we don't got. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Just like, I don't know. When Aquinas, when I looked at them, dude, I was like, dang, how can I get as much money down? I'm like, well, I'd have to sign and like play lacrosse too. It's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't understand how these club programs can like compete and just get more money than like actual varsity programs nowadays and the
Yeah.
ACHA.
It's, I mean, yeah, like I have like an academic scholarship there, but like they give everybody academic scholarships, so it's not like it's anything special. Like there's, we have like three guys in our program that also play lacrosse, and they're all like, "Oh, I pay like 2 grand a year to go here." I'm like, because I should have picked up lacrosse when I was younger too. That would
Yeah,
have been nice.
Dude, I
that's
mean,
something.
I was like horrible, but I like picked up in high school and I was like, dang, I'm not bad at this. And I like walked on the Dearborn's team and played a couple of games of junior B and like the OJBLL, just like box juniors. And
Yeah,
it's just crazy, man. Like, I really wonder at the end of the day if I picked the right sport because
Yeah,
yeah. I wonder that every day.
yeah,
Every day. Like, what if?
yeah. Our last team is
Okay,
also like number 3 in the country for NAI. They're ridiculous,
Jesus.
which
I
yeah,
sucks
didn't even
because
know
like
that.
yeah, they'll like casually just beat a team like 25-2 or something. Like Siena Heights, when they played them recently, they won like 23-8 or something like that. And it's just like their coach had them running after the game too, which is the funniest thing. So I guess
it's
if they told me if they don't score enough against bad teams or get scored on too many times, they have to run at the end of the game, which is,
That's nuts.
I mean, if
I,
that's how you if you want your
I
program to be that good, that's the standard, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Some of the coaches are just fucking nuts
dude,
and
that's
off the
what I've
rocker.
heard. That's what I've heard of lacrosse, man.
Yeah.
There's
Maybe
also
more
like
crazy
50
than,
guys in their team too. They're pretty much funding the entire school. Like
yeah.
it's absurd.
It's kind of like the same thing with football, cross
I don't
football.
think
It's
our
like,
school could afford a football team, unfortunately. Yeah,
yeah, it's all
we
right.
don't get
You got
the
your
facility.
your lacrosse team to take care of that, so
Yeah,
it's not a
across
big
we
deal.
got rugby, which is I don't know, a lot of Australian guys and a lot of dudes from New Zealand.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's accurate.
I
yeah.
think the kids at Calvin are getting significant scholarships. I mean, their Archer teams have been very good the last couple of years.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I mean, their D3 team wasn't great. I didn't think we beat them, or we didn't beat them. Sorry, we lost them in the what was this? 6-3 and like 5-1. They were like it was in the 5-1 was in the conference playoffs, and we had a goal that got disallowed, and because the ref was in the right spot, because my buddy hit left post back bar out, and the ref was like on a breakaway, so he didn't call it. I didn't think they were very good, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if they're getting scholarships just because all the people there think it's like actual NCAA hockey, or I don't really know, but that wouldn't shock me because it seems like the kind of school that would give out scholarships for that.
I'm surprised they're not in NCAA like D3 with
Yeah,
like
yeah,
eight.
I agree.
Like Hope's not either. It's just very confusing.
Yeah. Hope definitely could be. I feel like, I mean, I remember watching them at the D3 tournament 2 years ago when they won it. Like, I didn't think they looked that good. And they came back and beat our D1 team like 8-1 the first game. And I was like, they just added so many big pieces over the summer. Like, so the guy who was the captain of Wendigo and Vernal went there, and it's like their first line center right out of the gate. And they got the guy who was like the runner up for Mr. Hockey in high school. So it had some pretty big names coming, and they were a pretty legit D1 team right from the jump. So
It's
obviously
just
they've got
hard to, and this was like what affected my recruiting process a lot because I had like a lot of like the NAIA teams and like good Archer 1 teams offered me just out of Metro. Just because it's Metro. They don't really care if
Yeah,
it. I played DP, but they didn't really care if it was like the main team of Metro at the end of the day. And I just it couldn't appeal to me to like go to like a school like that and play ACHA hockey at like a super small school. Like
yeah.
especially with like going into the law school, I just didn't really see the connections and where it like got me anywhere. And I was just kind of like telling people that I'm also like did 2 years of college, a year and a half of college while I was playing juniors. It was very hard for me recruiting wise to get schools to pull me out of my current school to go to a school very similar to
Right.
play ACHA hockey.
Nah, it's reasonable though. I mean,
yeah.
yeah,
I think it's all just what you want to do. Like, if you got like a certain degree you want to go into, and like this small school doesn't offer it, there's no reason to go there then. Or like, if you want to just go to big school and have fun, just play hockey on the side, that's one thing. If you want to like do what I want to do and like, play for an HHA program where I don't have to pay and like, and it's we get treated like an NCAA team. That's kind of like what I was looking for, and that's what I ended up finding with Aquinas. So very grateful for that. And yeah, I think that's just I don't know. It just kind of depends what you want. That's the only thing with the ACHA is like if you want like a actual like college hockey program, you can find that. If you want just like a flop team, you can be able to find that as well. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of shocked that people aren't just more appealed by the fact to just say, screw it, bro. I'm gonna go to a big like party school and go have fun.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of surprised more people don't do that nowadays.
Yeah, that's how most of the guys on like the Caps were last year. Like a lot of the guys are like, might as well just go to a big party school, fuck around, have fun, play Acha D3 and just, enjoy it. But a
you
lot
can
of those
still
guys were
enjoy it
good.
if you're playing
A
on
lot
like
of
a
those,
legit program
well,
too.
yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
But a lot of those guys,
Nolan, how's Nick Refine holding up for you guys?
he's holding up. I don't know. Yeah, he had I'm not sure how many details I can give, but he had a little bit of an episode last year where he quit our team for like a week and then decided he wanted to come back. I can talk a little more about that off record, but yeah, he had an A at the start of the year. He got that one ripped off the jersey pretty quick for that one, but came back
Dude,
and finished the year out. So
I think he
that
did
kid
that
was
at our team one time.
freaking hilarious, dude. He just like posted on his main story, "Let's go, baby." Just fucking committed to North Dakota for hockey. I'm just like,
He's a treat.
yeah,
he's
He's a
such a
treat.
like troll. It's so funny. Not bad at
Yeah.
hockey either, bro. I swear she.
No, he's decent, yeah.
I don't know.
But
He always just tried to do too much for us. That was his only problem. If he just played simple, he'd be like so effective. But
yeah.
he'd always just try these like dumb moves that never worked. He'd turn the puck over and wouldn't back
Yeah.
check. And we're just like,
Yeah. That's just
dude,
him though. I
Sounds like
mean,
he's too much of a skill guy.
yeah, I agree. He's gotta have his role. So
Yeah.
and that's it. Yeah,
all
I think
right. Cross. What else we got, boys?
what do you have, Razzie?
Best Decatur stories. What we got?
Oh God, we're gonna be here for 20 minutes.
We got time. We got that.
Let's start with the context of what happened. I think in that year, I was with Decatur. So me and Wyatt Gottschall, who I was gonna get on here, I think he's working right now. He was the goalie they got traded out of Vernal. We drove 20 hours. We get there, we practice, and I'm like, this is at the point where we didn't have like a ton of players still, because like we still had the Prem, but the elite team had like one win. And so we had some of the elite kids skating up, filling in, and I like genuinely thought it was a house team for a second. Like our two best players were still off of like the injury list. We'll get to later. And this kid Connor Weiskirger. So I'm getting there and I'm just like, what the crap? Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Show up to the hockey house. Coach is just like, all right, boys, we all need to like tear apart. You're all coming down and doing dishes. I was just like, nah. And I went to bed from like 4 p.m. to 5 a.m. And then we ended up running and doing like this 1,000 squat challenge because I didn't do the dishes to start off. And so we're all doing that. And keep in mind, we have a game the same day against Motor City. And this was like Motor City with like Jake Mullins. That I'm trying to think of the kids they had, but pretty like solid USP players.
Yeah.
And the first minute into the game, their fourth line, they started the fourth line because we were terrible. Straight up just runs into our goalie, gets a penalty. And me and the goalie, well, the goalie got traded for, both had to sit in the box for 10 minutes because we just motherfucked the ref. So 10-minute penalty about, I think, 2 minutes into my career. Move on. We still sucked. We won a couple games in a showcase. Played Fort, beat the fuck out of a kid, ended up on trenches hockey.
Nails.
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 Yeah,
Nails.
beat up a kid with a cage. Um, that assistant coach that made us run got fired for threatening to all suspend us for 17 games because he found 17 beers in our garage from our Halloween party that we threw at the hockey house. So Pearson dished them. His parents decided to pocket the rent money from the hockey house. Also, there was a video of Scott doing blow at 3 p.m. off of the kitchen counter while making a
Okay.
sandwich that happened to go around the our premier team group chat. So interesting guy. Cops get called. We leave the hockey house. Leaves overnight with some high school girl and drives to Danbury to play for the Hat Tricks with True Crew. And we lose half of our elite team. Like, then let's get into the fun stuff. Battle Creek, Michigan. No, this is actually in Decatur. Decided to get in a fight with, I think, Seamus Killian. And he just said nah when he was on the ground and straight kicked him in the face.
Fuck yeah. Nice.
Why
Attempted
not?
murder. I mean, I think the team group chat is still this kid's face. Um, yep. Here we go. You can see that. Oh shit. Let me go it down a little bit. Well, just kind of gonna. You gotta find this one. This is low-key essential for this. Yeah. Here's Seamus Killian's. I don't know if you can see it through the thing, but he's sitting there
Yeah.
with Blaze Trainer with his face completely bloodied. And
Fucking nails.
Pearson deleted all the angles and like the live barn as he should, but
Yeah.
I guess Tristan Jensen saw the clip and like it was dead ass attempted murder.
Jesus.
Funny enough, after that, I don't really blame him if you kick a kid in the face in hockey. I don't think the sport's for you.
No.
Like
Maybe like MMA or some shit. I don't know. Pick that up.
Yeah.
just maybe not like sports that involve violence. I think it's like
Or one where you have a knife on the bottom of your foot and you're gonna
Yeah,
catch
yeah,
it
too.
it's like you know how like Ned Flanders apparently got like when he's always like doesn't see like anger, but like the one time
Yeah.
he just slaps and like tries to kill someone.
Yeah.
That's
That's
kind of like what happens.
yeah, he should probably pick up like chess or something. Maybe like tennis. I don't know.
I think he does like snowboarding now, so I
Oh,
mean
that's dope.
also
That's
nice
that's sweet.
but
Yeah.
we send the entire team down to Elite for playoffs. We almost win.
There you go.
Fast forward, another DUI. Where's
Another.
our goalie, elite goalie turned skater, got a D. No, he didn't get a DUI. He got caught selling fake IDs, and he ended up on USP show. I ordered some T-shirts. In fact, I actually have a special for you guys.
Why'd that kind of look like Cam?
It did kind of like him. Look.
I was like, wait a minute.
Blam.
Oh shit.
It doesn't look like
Based on the
I
hilarious.
know. That's fucking
Hashtag
awesome.
free rides.
That's
Love that boy.
hilarious.
He,
Uh,
fortunately, he got all his charges dropped because he kind of got caught up with some weird people. And then
yeah.
Nolan, I meant not Caleb. I think he played with them. Logan Crawl also got a deal.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
Absolute nail.
dude.
That kid's an absolute nail gun.
Speaking of that, well, did he get a DUI there? Is it?
No. He got one in. I
Oh,
think he only got one in Atlanta, but he like
yeah, he did. I was gonna say because
he's
if
like permanently high because he's
yeah,
like
if he got one there, yeah, because he got one in Atlanta because we walk in the next day. Like, where the fuck's Crawl at? Like no clue. Like we all try to text him and everything. Sure shit. Like I don't know how it got to our group chat, but it was just like his mugshot. It was like DUI. I was like, wow. Like what other kid though than him?
we have the video on our like burner account where it's Crawl Freed and it's first day out playing when he walked in the locker room.
That's fucking awesome. Yeah, we had a kid like Crawl. He had that DUI, and then we had another kid that fucking got thrown in jail for being a pedophile. So that was interesting. Yeah, yeah, it was fucked up. But anyways, proceed.
Um, I mean, the one thing I'll say, I mean, that's like enough, I guess, dumb stories I have. Attempting murder. Um, dude. The one thing I'll take out of playing the Decatur is like at the end of the day, like they couldn't really come back from when they made nationals and stuff. You used to have fans. But it
Yeah.
was always just like a good place to play because like no one really cared. Like we knew
Yeah.
we were going to like Illinois and Illinois State, checking out crazy like fun bars because like you only have to be I think 19 to get in the bars in Illinois.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But those give you a wristband and worst case just ask someone to get you a drink.
Yeah.
And
Literally.
like all we did was just party and it was just like such a great bond because we didn't really care if we won. If we won, we went crazy.
Yeah.
Lost us, it's actually like just straight hilarious on you because you lost to a team that does not care.
Yeah.
But obviously I'm sad that it's now like a AAA team. I did see they're doing well,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like I guess the one thing I take out of playing there is I'm like actually happy I played for them, that I like identify with that team. Because like funny enough, I don't think you'd really hear that many people say it. Because like
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of like a laughing stock, with the exception of like, I don't know. Can't think of a worse USP program overall or worsely like talked about other than like I don't know the Midwest Blackbirds, like the Aviators. That's it.
Yeah. That's about it.
Or Yellowstone Quick. Hey, they did well this year, ish.
Yeah.
But obviously some really good memories, and I got like a lot of buddies that I met throughout that um time, and that's kind of what I think I take the most out of playing tier three
Yeah.
is just like the people you meet. I mean, I was driving home from Washington and I like was able to just go and get lunch in St. Cloud with one of my like line mates from Decatur. I feel like I see like one of my teammates at least every month.
Yeah.
And
You just
all
get like those lifelong buddies after juniors, you know, like guys you always keep connections with, shit like that.
I mean, yeah, like I'm in a frat at Washington, obviously, and like frat supposed to be like your lifelong buddies, but honestly, man, I still think like the tighter knit is like the tightest knit is like from juniors, dude.
Yeah.
That is
Easily.
itself. I mean, you're rookies, there's
Yeah.
vets, you all get haze together, you all like become vets together. It's just such a good bond.
Yeah.
And
Easily.
like out of the things I miss from juniors, it was literally just walking in the hockey house and just seeing all the boys. It was never like some big win we had. It was never like some funny ass moment we had. It was always just being with the boys, like
Yeah.
not having to worry about homework or like
Mm-hmm.
a curfew or just like
Yeah.
some dumb shit you have to deal with because you're just out in the middle of nowhere and just a hockey,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nothing but playing hockey, drinking beer, and like spending time with your teammates.
Yeah. Just doesn't get better than that.
It really doesn't.
Like,
People call you crazy for like not going to college till you're 21, which I
nah,
mean,
I
well, I
mean,
took like online classes and stuff,
right.
but I think those 2 years like really are beneficial for
Yeah,
now.
100%. I mean, like, I was debating last year. I was like, maybe I should just go to college or some shit. But I'm like, what's another year hanging out and, fucking around, getting those memories and shit, It's like not be able to get them anywhere else. So,
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my
oh,
God.
fuck.
Talk about the I did forget about a pinnacle Decatur moment.
Oh, shit.
So we had another trade because me and Wyatt got traded for like cash considerations plus a future consideration. So we picked up as well a goalie from Vernal, another one, Lucas Giannassina, who's played in the NCDC now. He's pretty solid. Played for the Crush, I think, as well. And then we picked up this kid named I'm gonna leave his name anonymous for now, but he went on his VTube, which I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's like Twitch as Alpha Wolf Slayer. He was transgender. He wore skirts around the hockey house. He visibly had butt plugs and like anal beads that his teammates found in Richmond. And like I remember hearing he got traded, my Vernal teammates just texted him like, dude, you can't do that. So I like called my coach. I'm like, hey man, listen. A lot of people I think might had a problem with this kid. And I just explained the whole story. It's like, well, I traded for him. It's up to me, and we're gonna be welcoming as a team. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
And like me personally, I'm like, I don't think it's fair to like judge a person like that. I mean,
Yeah.
also if I do and something is said, I'm canceled nowadays.
Yeah. True.
However, like Um, this was crazy. And fast forward, like he said some shit in the hotel room about like wanting to like shoot everything up and like burn his parents' house down, like kind of like an anger attack. And
Oh,
everyone on the team was just like, "What the fuck?"
yeah.
I was staying home. It was when we were playing Motor City away, and I was just staying home because I wasn't in the hotel. But the minute I like drove back, everyone was like, "Dude, you missed out on some shit."
Mm.
Then fast forward to the next day, like we all have a big team meeting. We're like, uh-oh, what the fuck happened? And, and like Zach and um our like managers, like kind of like the hockey house mom essentially talked about it and the conversations. And they're all like tearing and like her husband's like tearing up saying, I know we got a lot of Christian boys near, but you need to pray for his soul. And then fast forward, she brings up how this kid walked out. He was in a skirt. He was a beautiful girl. And there's just four of us in a corner. And we all look at each other and we just start dying laughing.
Yeah.
And
I
I
would do
don't think I've
altogether.
ever seen like and the whole room just started exploding laughing. And
Oh shit.
I don't think I've ever seen our coaching staff more disappointed.
I mean, what are you supposed to do? Like not
Dude,
laugh?
we
Like,
talks about our defenseman wearing a skirt and
yeah.
saying, and our Akio saying he's a beautiful girl. And this is like a 20-year-old person. Like, I'm not gonna misgender whatever they are now, but this is a 20-year-old person that is on
Fuck.
a hockey team
Yeah.
wearing a skirt and identifying as a woman in Decatur, Illinois, which is a very redneck place.
Yep.
And we're just sitting there like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. That'd take a minute to process. That's what the fuck.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I'm gonna keep his name anonymous, but I'm sure whoever watches this podcast will probably know who I'm talking about. But yeah, that
Yeah.
probably was my prime Decatur moment.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
Like, where like I love Zach as a coach and stuff, but where does he like find these kids? I understand if he needs bodies, but it's just like what how
Yeah.
much
Like, come
did
on.
Vernal, like lie to you to get you to pick this kid up?
I don't even know what to say. Like, what the fuck? I knew Decatur was an interesting place, but
Yeah,
damn.
but that was definitely the most like eye-opening experience. And like I mean I go to school in like Seattle and stuff, so like
Yeah.
I'm used to that like community and
Yeah.
stuff.
You see some weird shit.
And like at the end of the day, I'm just like, it is what it is. But like that was crazy. Like it's very like tough, I think, when you have this person who wears a skirt, and I'm pretty sure I've seen him with a tail before,
Probably. Yeah.
in the same showers as us. And like getting
Yeah.
dressed next to us. It's just like, and everyone knew it too.
Yeah.
Like we had like three or four kids from Vernal on our team. Like we all like made it clear. Like, and also kids from Richmond who played with them in the lead on our team. Like, dude, there's no way.
What the fuck? That's all I gotta say. Raz, you want to chime in on that?
I've got no
Dude, I
words.
think that,
That's
dude,
Deal about that at Aquinas at all?
no, that's Aquinas is actually like a pretty normal school. Like most people are athletes, so it's like everybody's actually like. And there's a few interesting folks, but they're all cool. That's and nobody's like most people are just like normal student athlete people. So
yeah,
nothing that crazy there.
Yeah,
yeah,
but I think that's what took the cake. I mean,
yeah.
we had the situation we had, and like funny enough, right around the time we found that, have you guys actually looked up? I don't know I don't know if I can share my screen, but have you guys looked up like Scott Junior League that he tried to form?
No,
I
didn't even know
think
that
so.
was a thing.
This is what's it called?
Yeah, I
It's
gotta Google this shit.
Look up. I'll like share the link with you guys in the chat.
W.
And
What was
I
it?
like
W.
sent this to Zach Pearson like right around when like he realized we weren't getting the payments for like the hockey house. And that Scott was like pocketing it. It's in your I sent it in like your
Yeah,
chat.
all right, big bet.
Wisconsin Junior.
Huh. Damn, I
Did
didn't even know
you
that was a
do any
thing.
research before like having this guy as the hockey house's landlord or like what were they thinking?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Dude, that's nuts though. None of us have paid. Wow. Huh.
That's
Wow. Learn something new every day.
So he tried to start a league, only had one team, then it folded or something like that.
I guess like
That's nuts.
I guess like I think Scott started all these teams and like took all the money from them and just never paid the coaches.
That's fucking absurd. Guess we're getting educated today.
Yeah,
It's a plus.
yeah. When he got traded out of Wilmer, apparently his dad came down to like help clean his locker room out or something, and he was telling our Wilmer coach something to the effect of, "Oh yeah, this is a mistake. Like clearly this wasn't a good fit. We've had the San Jose Sharks on the phone and talking about trying to pick him up." I'm like,
Dude, what the fuck?
I don't
dude,
think so.
what are you talking about? Like, was this
Yeah.
like, did they try to get you to buy season tickets or something? Was that what they were calling you
Yeah.
about? Like,
Talking about the women's team?
Yeah, probably.
something like
Ladies
that. I
Sharks
don't know.
team?
But yeah, I was just like, this guy realizes he's not only in the NA3, he is currently getting traded in the NA3, which means he's about the furthest thing from. In fact, he's in the NA3s, but he's pretty far from being in the NHL. In fact, he's getting traded because he's not playing on this team, not because he's a good player on a bad team wanting to go to a better team, which is what happens sometimes. He's probably
Yeah.
not going to the NHL. Like, it might be time to give the dream up there.
Yeah, dude.
So,
That's crazy shit, man. Never a dull moment in the trenches.
Like my favorite moment is him in the True Crew video getting his ass fucking handed to him by a kid on the Generals in all three.
yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he
Just
also told us he'd
like
never lost a fight when he joined our team.
dude, the fact
Yep.
like that kid played with like True Crew and that like last season of Danbury and all like the Decatur elite kids were on that team. It's just hilarious to me.
Yeah.
That just sums them up. Like, yeah, I remember we were doing the intros. My name's Bruce. I go by Nails. I've never lost a fight. Like,
Plug your nose like dude.
Got it, dude. Like,
Yeah.
interesting. Interesting shit.
Why? It used to piss him off. He played like 6 games a junior, and they just made him a rookie again. It just
Yeah.
got so
Well, we
pissed.
did the same thing. Yeah. He didn't pay his fines, and we made him a rookie again.
Dude, I like
He was, yeah.
I like just use my 1 game in the dub SHL to say and like the fact that I played for Vernal. Say I was a vet and I just lied and I got away with it for like a week. But because of my
Yeah.
one dub game, I was just kind of downgraded to tweener status. So I was like, oh, bet.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that'll
I'd
play.
rather be a tweener than a rock, that's for sure.
Yeah,
And Metro
100%.
was like, yeah, your Decatur games don't count. I'm like, I had more points than like half of you guys
Yeah.
Yeah,
on Decatur. I don't know. That whole rookies and vet shit's just like it's kind of like pointless to me at the end of the day. Because
Yeah.
it just leads to more fights. Like in a frat, there's obviously pledges, and like you can't really get out of that. I mean,
No.
with drop. But like, I don't know.
Razzie, you should join a frat. You've been
They
We
even
don't
getting
got
have
one.
frats in Aquinas.
sound. There's barely enough students for like to fill a dorm here. There's
Yeah.
1,200 students in that school.
It's towards the school. Like it's pretty tiny. It's a cool
Yeah.
campus though.
It is a nice campus. It's very nice. Lots of trees and stuff. So small. It's easy to navigate, which is nice. You don't really need to know where like 3 or 4 buildings are. And that's it's less than a 10-minute walk everywhere. So it's not that bad.
I assume there's probably frequently some Grand Valley trips.
Sometimes I mean I'm not really much of a partier, but some guys will. There's like a bar down the street. A lot of guys go to, and there's occasionally a party here and there, but like I don't really party, so not
That's
usually
what
there.
I
Yeah.
mean, I'm getting to the point where I'm just too old to party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to start law school.
Yeah.
It's getting to that point so far.
Yeah. It's
All
getting
right,
a bit
boys,
of
before we wrap things up, do y'all got anything else? Any other dumb like Decatur questions? Any other dumb like juniors questions?
I don't think so, other than you hit a lot for Decatur, which I knew there was a lot of shit that went on. I just didn't know there was that much shit. So
yeah. The team was trying to
Have fun.
recruit me for like 5 straight years, and I just
Yeah.
never responded to their emails.
Dude,
Like
don't.
it'd always be like
think-
them they were trying to get me to go on like some hockey trip to Sweden half the
Yeah.
time. And it was like, oh, let's leave next week. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going,
Bro,
guys.
like
Sorry.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like when I look at it now, some of the seasons where they like sent out like come play for the Blaze are like actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's true.
They're Natties a few times. Like it would have been sick to play for them then. But the
Yeah.
first thing I said when I like got traded there, I'm like, God, their jerseys are atrocious. This sucks.
Yeah.
Just
Wasn't your
so
guys' locker
sad.
room in like a building across the street or something like that?
Yep, that's honestly better than just not having a locker room.
That's
Like,
true.
Yeah. It's
like on UW.
Yeah.
So we're working on that. Hopefully the crap will catch up. They won't.
Yeah.
They won't.
Can always hope. Well, what else you got, Razzie? What else you got, Brando? Anything?
I got nothing.
Vegas,
nothing.
Carolina, boys.
Yeah.
Dude, bro. In playoff series though.
The series has been
Been
so
crazy.
far.
I got Carolina in that shit though,
Yeah.
personally.
I hope it goes like game 7 OT would be sweet.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it's 1956 is the last time the Cup final went to game 7 OT. I was like, that's just like I've never seen that. I want to see that in final, not like
I don't know, man. It's gonna be a
conference
battle.
final. Yeah,
It'll be a battle. Who do you got,
that would
Brando?
be.
I mean, honestly, like biasly, just because I used to live in Utah and our team was Vegas before the Mammoth got there.
Yeah.
I want Vegas to win. I also just think Vegas is just a little bit better. So I
Yeah.
like Vegas just to climb the top of the totem pole. However, though, it's kind of sad. Hopefully Marner doesn't like degrade for the next 4 games because the way it's looking,
Dude.
Carter Hart might be the consummate.
Dude, yeah.
That
He's
would
been
be
nasty.
horrendous, dude.
Yeah,
If
Dude,
that
Mitch last game was on fucking fire though. Like,
Dude, see they like snapped his hat trick stick to fuck with him.
did he really?
Yeah, like
Oh
the
shit.
Carolina guys like snapped his stick like when he was going to the bench after
That's
he
fucking
scored.
funny.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, when they went down three, when they went down 3-0, I was like, oh fuck. And then 4-0, I was like, yeah, it's over. Uh,
I will say
they
that
did it.
overtime was sick though. Like
Yeah,
Carolina was playing so well too. It's just like
yeah,
such a like place tip shot.
yeah. It's just a unfortunate ending. But we'll see, man. We'll see. See what happens.
Yeah.
I bet it goes game 6.
Kansas at
I,
7. It's my official
7,
prediction.
I'm just praying
maybe
for
7.
the Columbus Blue Jackets to finally go to the Stanley Cup. It's
Yeah,
a long road
yeah,
ahead.
yeah.
Very long.
Oh, you got anything else or wrapping up here?
Wrapping it up, I think. Brandon, got any
Alrighty.
shout outs you want to give? Any folks that are listening you want to say hi to? Stuff like that.
Um, Shout out my vet while I got you. If you weren't at work, I'd have you on this convo, talk more about dumb shit. Um, Shout out Zach Pearson. This podcast is all love, and all these problems, you did not have anything to contribute to. And I hope you're doing well if you see this. Um, Shout out Bruce. You need to like. I really hope I see you in the NHL playing for the Sharks, bro, because you got that for real. Like you're tough. You're him.
Locked in. Locked in.
And Scott, if you show up to my house, I'm calling the cops. So,
Just making that clear.
and I mean, shit. That's about it.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you taking your time and coming on here and telling all these stories and giving us a little class session about Decatur. Should have took some notes on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we appreciate you, man.
The Chicago Bears. Biggest fact about
All right. Thanks for everyone who listened. As usual, send to your mom, your dad, your dead grandma, anyone who's going to listen, send it to them. If you're on YouTube, subscribe, like, share, Spotify, give us a rating as long as it's 5 stars. Follow the show if you're not already. Repent, believe the gospel, everything that's good, do that. Spend episode 13 of Free Ho. We'll see you next time. Peace out.